Welcome back. Welcome back. Today we got a full house. Hallelujah. Welcome back to the 37th episode of the African Talking Sports Podcast. I will be your host today. We're giving Big Scott a little break since he's been on hiatus here and there. We just want to let his voice rest a little bit. So I will be hosting and taking you through this show. We got a good show today, but before we even get into that, we got our boy back. we got our boy back, as you can see. Mr. Geeks is back in the building after we've been chasing him to come back on the show, but he's back. You know, he always bring the heat. Well, welcome, man. Welcome.
I'm here, man. It's been a rough couple of weeks. Real Madrid been struggling, injuries, getting knocked out. I was expecting Al to be here, though. That's why I wore my T-shirt. The T-shirt that says 13 Champions League. Hoping you had a T-shirt that says at least one, but it's not yet. So.
Why are you always coming for Al, dude? Oh, every single you never fail.
Wow.
I mean,
every single
time.
time.
He said he today on the chat. He said it was coming for me.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Okay,
That
okay,
was on
okay,
point,
okay.
the geeks. I like that. That was on point.
Okay, what you would say, man? Come on, let's get the introductions done. Big Scott, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. You can't assault a man that is not here. So
Hey, man, the man promised to show up. He didn't show up, so
Right,
he's
he
gonna
did.
get what he's gonna get. Trinko, what's going on up there? Thanks for playing the introductory hits for us.
No worries, man. Look, I'm here, man. Madrid won yesterday, which was a good thing, and Dortmund got a trophy already in the cabinet. So we just gotta make sure that
Be
Leeds
ashamed to be
finish
calling
above.
other people a name yet, man.
We just gotta make sure that Leeds finish above Arsenal, and then we'll be good.
Are you Shiki on the low?
Hey, this dude be doing like the most. But anyways, let's get into this. We got a pretty interesting show today. First half we'll talk about a few things that's happening in England, and then second half we'll dive into Spain a little bit because the battle for the championship is pretty tight. I think all the teams are separated by 2 points, right? Two points between the top three. So it's pretty tight out there. And then we'll talk about the two big games that happened this weekend: Arsenal, Chelsea, and Man U, Liverpool. Those both games had top four implications. So we'll talk about those, and then we'll go back into our regular weekly predictions. But yeah, let's start up with let's start with congratulating Manchester City, not Manchester United, Manchester City on winning their fifth league title. They're tied with Chelsea now. all the oil boys, the latecomers coming to the party and dominating England in the past couple of years. So in the past few years.
yeah.
So they just won it the other day. They got the fifth one. Pep
Yes.
is above the
Since
moon.
2008.
Yeah, he's above the moon. He's over the moon.
Did,
I hope he
They said it win 2 championships before the league became the Premier League.
no.
City didn't win
They didn't win
anything.
I think it
nothing.
was-
Because on one report I heard that they had 7. So I was wondering
Or
where
maybe
the 7 came from.
maybe they
Like,
have some
maybe-
league titles
I think
from
one or
before they-
two.
Maybe it's possible.
I'm thinking they might
Man
have
City?
1 2 before it became the Premier League. Yeah, I heard on one
Possible.
report I heard that
Like
they had
English
7.
titles, maybe.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah,
about?
English
I thought you were talking
titles.
about. I thought you were talking about. I was
No,
like,
I said before it became the Premier League. If they
Oh.
won, like how Liverpool dominated before it became the Premier League, but Liverpool
Yeah.
have one
That,
Premier
and then
League.
yeah, that's true.
City got to
That's
be
how
from
they be.
from the
That's how they be.
50s.
That's similar to you laughing at me when I'm talking about my Eagles NFL championships in 1948 and 49 and 1960. See, I didn't win a Super Bowl. Nah, nobody can say that to me anymore. But wait, let me not go in a different direction. Let's come back to
I remember those discussions. That's
You
what
should
Yeah,
bring
man.
Matia. Y'all talk about Eagles.
Yeah, let's not go into football direction. Let's stick to the original football. Yeah, so Man City did a good thing at the beginning of the season. It was not looking good for them. I mean, a lot of us in here wrote them off. We're like, City will struggle. They got a defender. They got Ruben Diaz, who basically changed the whole way they play. He's been outstanding for them. He might even win the PFA Football of the Year award because a lot of people voting for him. I mean, I'm not trying to hate. He's great, but every time Chelsea play them, he always makes like one or two mistakes. I think he's still getting adjusted to to England. I think he'll be better next year. Next year, Van Dijk coming back, other guys coming back, so it'll be pretty good defenders. I just hope we'll get some defenders, man, because I don't know, man. I don't know. My boy Zuma making me to lose hope in him, man. He's not the same he was before, especially the way Tuchel won't play. But what do you guys think about City winning the title on Big Scout?
Yeah, I didn't see it coming. As you said, from the beginning of the season, they look really bad. The first 6 8 weeks, maybe it was tiredness. Diaz, Cancelo, they had an adjustment period, but since the turn of the year, since around November or December, they turned it around. They've been really, 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 really good. Um, I don't know. I think next season maybe people will figure out how that defense play because they added something different to the way they played this year. They started playing without a main striker, or out and out striker, and that whole thing about the right back talking into the midfield, that's new too. So I think that caught a lot of managers by surprise.
Yeah, yeah.
Next season, people are gonna study how it works, and like always, they will figure them out. I'm not saying they won't win the league next season, but it will be more difficult than it's been. As you can see over the last few weeks, either they're tired or they know they've won it, so they don't need to go as to go into the next
As
year.
hard in the paint.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So
So
what do you think, Gigs?
Uh, for me, I thought Liverpool was gonna repeat.
I didn't.
I,
Not at all.
I thought it was
As
going.
these dudes, I told them Liverpool was going to
I,
struggle
I,
this season.
I thought it was gonna repeat, and then after a few games, I said, "Oh no, United got this." But yeah, at a certain time, United was on a roll. I think they won,
Mm.
like I can't remember the numbers, but a long stretch. They won a couple of games, so I thought they had it, but then City came out of nowhere, and because United started struggling again. I mean, United, I don't even think United they even trying to win anything. I heard the owners don't even know game day, so
It's American. They got American owners, man.
so
They got the Glazers. That's why they're not. They don't really. They
so
don't. They're not really fans of the game on that end. They're more fans of like football and capitalism.
and
So
and
Well,
and,
they
and
struggle
well,
with that.
they're business people, the
right.
Liverpool
Yeah, but you
owners,
got you
the
got you
United
got business
owners, the
people. You got
Arsenal.
business people as owners of other teams, and they're still
Yeah, but
They're
fans.
still right.
but the mentality of the Americans owners in the EPL is they want to have that mentality of the NFL, where the NFL is run as a real oil business machine that just keep breaking in the dollars, and that's the mindset.
But
that
even
they
with
got in
NFL
the
owners, Jingle, NFL owners like they love money, but a few of the owners are like real strong fans. Like a few of the NFL owners are like real fans. They get pissed off when their teams lose. But some of those
Yeah,
guys don't care.
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but Ty, you have to see these guys grew up watching American football.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
They
I mean,
and some of
that's
them
that's what I'm saying.
they got emotional investment in the team. Stan Kroenke and Glazers, they're not looking at Arsenal and Man United fixtures and crying when they lose. They're looking
Cranky
at
don't,
it
Cranky
as
don't
That's
a
even
true.
they're
Cranky don't
looking at
even
the
care.
bank.
Cranky
They're
don't
looking
even
at the
care
bank
whether they
account.
lose or not.
yeah.
He don't even get hurt. He just be like, let me just get my money coming to me,
I
and
don't even think
I'm good to
Kroenke
go.
watch Arsenal games. So the
Yeah, I
Glazers,
think it's the they got that business mentality. So
So Drinko, what do you think City will repeat next year?
no, I don't. They stand a good chance,
Oh,
but
Drinko,
it's
before you go, Taja actually about next year. I mean, I want to predict Chelsea gonna win it next year.
Oh,
oh.
calm down, my man. We'll get to predictions.
Look,
I know we're taking, but we'll get the predictions.
No, you just
So
asked Drinko if
Uh,
you think City
yeah,
will
yeah,
repeat,
yeah,
so I
yeah,
just thought
yeah,
I'd put it
yeah.
out there. My
They,
bad.
they, they,
this
they,
man
they,
is
they
all
better buy.
he's all
They
Yahoo.
better they better buy they better buy a good holding midfielder to pair with Conte. I can't do the J5 thing again for another year, bro. I will like bust my TV, dude. I mean, yeah, the dude's great for what he does, that niche of those short passes, but we need more than that because of the way we play. And I don't know. I'm not gonna get into J5 tangent now.
Ty,
Let
you
me
used to
let me
want
just
to
let
you used to want to
well,
bust your
so
TV for Ramirez. So and you
Ramirez.
said what he did for us.
Yeah,
Ramirez.
yeah,
Sorry.
but Ramirez or Ramirez, Ramirez had issues, bro. He did things, but he had a lot of issues. That dude was an annoying
yeah,
player.
but
But I thank him. He
he led
contributed.
us to a Champions League
Yeah, he
final.
contributed, man. He was
But
always
look,
running.
City struggled at the beginning of the season, right? I think it was after that. Was it Leicester City that beat them like 3-0 or something like
Yeah,
that?
Leicester City.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Leicester,
well,
yeah.
after that
Defeat.
Leicester
Away.
City defeat that they started to turn things around, and from what I heard, like Fernandinho was one of the main person that orchestrated that. I heard that
Oh
he called all the players into a meeting and they all sat there with just players and they talked about the season and how they could turn the season around. And from that
man,
point
that
on,
they'll player meetings never work. Fernandinho ain't had nothing to do with this stuff.
well,
Pep got players to play in positions that he was struggling. When
Yeah,
he brought
they
Diaz,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah, but
when he brought
let
Diaz
me
and
land
he
now.
started
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
Cancelo.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
let me land.
okay, go ahead, Land. Go ahead,
Let
Land.
me
No,
land.
I can't stand
Yeah.
Fernandinho, so I wouldn't gain no
Yeah, but
sadness.
that was one thing that he did. He called the players together and he talked to them as a captain. And I think that motivated them to one point. And then City is a well-oiled machine. And then adding the defender, the beef of the defense. So when they added DS to it, that changed the way they look. And I think the new players they brought, Cancelo and what they call the picking,
Ferran Torres.
for Torres.
But
And
I don't know how much he contributed. Today he scored some good goals, by the way.
He's
But
been doing good.
and
In
he been
his
doing
spells, he's
good.
been doing good.
Yeah, but the point I was trying to make is that these players are starting to gel into City, and they started to gel and started to play the way City play football. But I think a lot of teams, it's like Liverpool. A lot of teams figure out Liverpool, and Liverpool are tired. I think City
Liverpool
will
got
be
tired too. That Liverpool was
Yeah.
fatigued. They
I think
went
City-
2
I
years
think-
straight at a high energy football. That's hard. That's hard to maintain, man.
Yeah, but I think a lot of teams will figure out City next season, and they stand a good chance of repeating. But I think they're going to struggle a
Dude,
lot.
the league would
I
be
think-
very
And-
tough to win next season.
And I think City need to they will need to add a striker.
A real
They-
striker,
they-
yeah.
They'll need to add a striker to their team because Kuhn is leaving and they got under Jesus, and you know Pep don't play Jesus like he should play him in the striking position. So they will need to buy a striker. If they don't buy a striker, they will struggle a little bit. I don't think that
Jesus
false
hasn't
nine is
lived
well,
working.
if they win the Champions League and the Premier League, do they need to buy a striker?
I mean, it's
Yeah, they
this
still need
season
to buy a
you still need to
striker.
improve, man. You always need to
Those are
improve,
just
bro.
that's just two
You
games.
guys need to
Man.
improve. This season will be much different from next season. Next season teams are. I mean, I don't think the summer window will be as crazy. I don't think summer window will be as crazy because teams are still struggling with this COVID money situation. Yeah, no
but
Chelsea win.
not City.
You always
But
always
City, did you see City this past season? City, they didn't buy as usual. They bought like particular players.
Yeah,
They didn't go crazy.
No, but
as
the
they usually
amount
do.
they spend,
They still bought about 3 players though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
players
Three.
for like
City
120 mil.
usually buy like 5. They usually buy like 5 or 6 players.
Jerry, you always
They
have
bought
to
Diaz, they bought Cancelo.
how many community shield
Ferran,
guy you're still going after more, right?
And-
That always gonna improve, bro.
and they also
Get
added
up from here,
Ike.
man. Community shit, try to take a cheap dig at us.
Community sheep. All right. Let's move from City. City won the title. Let's move from City. Let's go to a more pertinent topic. The top 4 in England. It's still up. It's still a toss up, actually.
Top 3, you man.
Yeah, well, top 3, yeah, top 3.
One space is
the
gone
top 4,
already.
yeah, still City, but the top 3, yeah, I know Man U got some cushion, but it's still a toss up because if Man U lose the rest of the games and the other teams behind them win, they might get booted out. Liverpool got a game in hand; they're about 4 points behind Chelsea. If they win the next game in hand, they'll be 1 point behind Chelsea.
1 point, right?
Yeah, Chelsea blew their chance with the Arsenal game. They could have put like a good space between themselves. And Chelsea is like 2 points behind Leicester.
Yeah.
And then the next game, the next league game, Chelsea play Leicester. So something got to give there. Somebody will falter. That will play good into the hands of Liverpool, because Liverpool is like trying to bite back. So I don't know how it would go, because Liverpool looked very good in the Man U game, but the Man U game, give up some weird goals. Like the goals they give up, like 3 of those goals, I was like, dang. They just gave these away. I don't know if they're missing Maguire.
A lot of individual mistakes.
Yeah. I don't know if they're missing Maguire or what was going on.
I don't know if they were missing anybody. If you look at Wesley Kidney, Shaw made a mistake. Fred made a lot of mistakes. The keeper made mistake. It was an individual mistake, and the rest of that whole squad. From Tuesday, they only play them on Thursday, so I don't understand why.
Yeah, the rest of them, but
individual errors.
Sometimes it's like that, though. Sometimes it's like that. So the top 4 is gonna go down to the wire. I personally don't. I need Chelsea to win the next.
I think Liverpool's out. of it.
But
I
you,
just take it out
United
of it.
United
All
safe.
right, all right, all
United
right.
safe,
Hold
right?
up, hold up, hold
United's
up,
not
hold up,
really
hold up.
safe.
Of-
I mean,
of those-
in reality, in
Like,
theory,
yeah,
they say,
top
but
four.
in reality,
United is
United
not
doesn't know win.
safe.
They have to win
United is
one.
not
They
safe.
win one more game. They're good to go. That's it. United got like a good. They
In
got
the
like a good
top
cushion.
four, in the top four of those, especially of those three teams, United, City, and Chelsea. Only Chelsea and Leicester City got to play each other for the rest of the season.
I believe so. If I'm
None of
not
those teams
mistaken.
play each other.
No, Liverpool got like very
No,
easy
but I
games. They
mean,
got like Burnley,
it's-
West Brom, and somebody
But
else.
they
And
don't have to play Chelsea or Leicester or United.
no, Chelsea got to
No.
play. Chelsea
Only
got to play
Chelsea
Leicester.
gotta
Chelsea
play
got to play
Leicester
Leicester and
City.
Aston Villa. Yeah.
There's no
Only-
way Liverpool
so-
can catch United right
so-
now, even if they lose out.
No, I'm
That's
talking
what
about United. I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking
no,
about Chelsea
no.
and I'm talking about Chelsea and Leicester.
United
Oh.
has to win out.
No.
United has to win out.
No, they in
You-
top four regardless.
No, not regardless.
Ah,
Well,
they
not,
need
not,
to
not
win one more
mathematically.
game.
They
They
need to
got-
win. They need to win one more game.
Not
And they
regardless.
got 2 games left. They just need to win
Yeah.
one, and even a
United-
draw, depending on results, can still favor
Pigs.
them.
If United lose the last 2 games,
Right. They stay in top four.
no.
No,
If they will be there, but if the team's behind them,
no.
if
If the teams behind them win,
if Liverpool and Chelsea win the last 2 games too,
Liverpool got
Liverpool
3
will
games.
pass.
Liverpool at 60, United at 70. 3 games is 9 points. So United lose out. Liverpool,
I'm not.
right?
I'm not. Liverpool will be Liverpool. Wait, Liverpool not 70.
Yeah.
But Liverpool save. Liverpool gonna get to. They're gonna get to 69 points.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Liverpool
Hey,
only
whatever
get
they do, they're gonna get to
69
69
So
points.
United
So-
is safe regardless.
So Liverpool, yeah, that's true. But Liverpool's still on the outside looking in. You know what I mean?
They're
Still on
looking
the outside
at
looking
Chelsea
in.
and
They're
Leicester.
looking at Chelsea and Leicester. That is true. You are right. Because Liverpool can only get to 69 points. So Chelsea needs to win at least one more game to get them to to get them to a decent spot where they can be like, okay, I got a heads up over Leicester. But it'll be tight. Fans are coming back to starting tomorrow. They're bringing fans back into the stadium now, so fans will be there for this FA Cup game. They'll be there for the Chelsea game. Chelsea play Leicester at home, but Chelsea got to go to Villa on the last day. I know Villa been playing like crap, but when you put a
they're
team
good.
on,
They're
when you
a
put a
good
team on the
team.
last day that's not playing for nothing, and that might be Jack
just go out there
Grealish's
to have
last
fun,
game, and you
right?
bring fans, that can go any other way. I don't want us to depend on that game. Just take care of your business now.
I would love to
You had
watch
a
that
blip.
one.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You had a blip now with the Arsenal game. Just take that vexation and go win the other games. Don't depend on the last game and be like, oh yeah, we still got cushion because you blew your chance. Now every game is a final for Chelsea. So it'll be really tight. I don't think anything is said and done yet.
Nope.
It'll be really tight. Some part of me
So
is
you want to predict who's gonna go so really they're fighting for 2 places. Three or 4 teams fighting for 2 places.
3 teams, 4. Who Spurs? No.
Yeah.
3 teams fighting for 2 places.
Mm.
I think Leicester will drop out. I think
And West
think
Ham just disappeared.
Chelsea would beat. Yeah, West Ham still got some difficulty. I mean, West Ham's still in it though. To be quite honest, they're still in it. But I think Chelsea will win Leicester in the league game, and get at and the cup game.
Are you guys playing away?
Anybody game? We're playing at home.
Yeah,
We're playing at home. They were playing away at the Aston Villa game. So and will be fans there. So I think I hope the fans will boost the players a little bit better. You know, to help propel us over the line because you don't want to have a thing where you are depending on Champions League final to qualify for Champions League next year and you're playing City. You know what I mean? And you're playing City.
That's not even.
That's not where qualify for Champions League first and go into that one-off game and anything happen. You know. So don't depend on that. But that's
Leicester part of I don't even know why they're wasting people's time because they qualify for Champions League.
but you know what Leicester fans are saying? They're saying we've been to the Champions League before. We played in the Champions League. We'd rather win the FA Cup tomorrow because we never won an FA Cup before.
I can understand.
Yeah, so we never won an FA Cup before.
Trophies are important.
The experience, we've experienced the Champions League. We never won an FA Cup, and I say, well, I guess it's still prestigious to people. I won that Champions League moolah, bro.
Trophies are important, but the Champions League got money, Jerry.
They got money.
The Champions League got money,
money,
but you have to know
So
the teams that go to the Champions League. They got big budgets, and maybe.
Well, Leicester were in the Champions League last time they got to the knockout stage.
I don't remember.
They're still a good team. They're still a good team. Yeah, they're still a good team.
But they are a good team now because
and their group was not that bad too. So it kind of played out for them.
But it's tight at mid-table too. You're going to discuss mid-table tightness. No?
Look,
Why was discussing mid-table? What mid-table
Yeah,
not doing anything?
look. What needs to happen with all of these teams is they just need to win.
All of
Everybody
who?
need to. United, the Leicester, the Chelsea. They
United is
just need
good
to
though.
win. So
but they can't all win.
United-
Let's start playing Chelsea.
they all
United
they all
good.
can
Let's
win,
not play
United
but
good.
Chelsea. Something gotta give.
that should be the mentality. Something gotta give, but that gotta be the mentality. Let's go
Something
and win our
something
game.
gotta give. Something gotta give in that
Don't
game.
depend on
I hope they
anybody
don't play
else.
for a
Just
draw. I don't want to
try
wait
to
for
win the
Aston
game.
Villa game to be the qualifying game. Just get it done now. Release the pressure, my man. Nothing is ever easy as Chelsea. Man.
Tomorrow's
Every
game
season,
will
your
play a
heart gotta
role.
be like jumping up and down.
Tomorrow's game will play a role in that
Leicester
game.
is getting some players back.
Which
too,
game?
So.
Tomorrow's game will play a role in that Leicester
Why?
and Chelsea EPL game.
Why?
I mean, like the psyche, like this person
No, I
won,
mean-
so the next guy, you know.
Yeah, but I look at it as a 2-leg match, as a 2-leg tie. You can go in there and get 2, or you can go in there and split one and get the other one. But win tomorrow first. You gotta get it. You gotta get a bit the bitter taste of blowing it to Arsenal. You gotta get it out of your mouth, and then you can go on to midweek and see what you can do there.
See what?
Thank God that everybody's back. Conte's back. Christensen's back. Kovacic is back.
I was gonna say a
Leicester got-
trophy hangover, but I know the German guy.
Leicester also got players that come back.
Who?
Madison is back. Godfrey is back.
Who? Godfrey.
What's the defender? Is it a right back that played for them? That's his name, right?
Godfrey Pereira.
No, not Pereira, man. He's a
Oh,
left back. He was injured.
Justin. The kid?
Justin.
Man,
Justin is the one.
Justin is back. Fofana is back. So Leicester got some players coming back to you.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the only people I'm scared of in that team, right? I'm not going to sound. Everybody always respect Jamie Vardy, but let me tell you the people I'm afraid of in that team. Just me, my own opinion.
Madison.
Wilfred. No, I'm not afraid of Madison. Wilfred and Didi.
Indeed, I know that's the first name I thought of just now.
Harrison Barnes. He's still hurt.
Barnes. Oh, he's not playing.
Barnes, Wilfred and Didi. Those 2 people, and what they call it picking. Oh, what's his name? The Belgian kid. He's a midfielder.
Tell us, man.
Yuri tells man. I three people I'm afraid of in that team. They make that team work the way it's supposed to work. I mean, Vardy will always be Vardy. Vardy is lethal on that counter. He would kill you anytime. But Vardy took a step back. When those guys have an off game, Leicester crumbles. So if indeed you have that's why I want Kovacic and Kante to play tomorrow. I don't care if it's just rusty. Put him in there. Let J5 be on the bench and think about other
Kelechi informal. Don't forget Kelechi.
Yeah, man.
Everybody
can be informed, man.
Yeah,
Everybody can be informed.
You can downplay Leicester City. Leicester City plays some good football.
No, he's not downplaying him, but he forgot Kelechi.
Leicester City was the only 2 teams to beat Chelsea like handily this season. Where I was like, I put my hands up. We got whooped. We got outplayed, and we ain't had no answer. Was Leicester City and Man City? Those 2 games.
Not the Arteta for Gazy.
Let's go on. Let's not make this about Chelsea.
Yeah.
We are pretty much into the FA Cup.
We're talking about FA Cup now. We're talking about FA Cup.
Now.
Yeah, we're talking about FA Cup preview tomorrow. That was our last topic for the first round. So we're talking about FA Cup.
Okay.
Yeah. So that game tomorrow is anybody's game. I got. I'm optimistic that Chelsea can pull it off because they need to get on a run. They need to get on a run getting to the end of the season.
I hope Chelsea can pull it off, right? But Leicester City looked good against Man United the last time on the game.
Man United played kids, man. That game, Leicester City 1-2-1.
Leicester City looked good against Man United. Man United got 23 players.
That was Man United, right?
Bro, come on, man.
United.
Come on.
Chelsea looked good against Arsenal, but Chelsea did not do the finishing work.
Chelsea been struggling with finishing for a long time.
Exactly.
Now we're just against Man United. We're being lucky to get the goals. The way Chelsea plays. The way Chelsea plays, bro. They should be beating teams at least 3 to 5 goals. The amount of chances they get. They get about 8 chances per game.
Chelsea is not getting the finishing.
And don't put them away. Don't put them away.
That's what I just said.
And that's it.
Leicester City look good against Man United. I don't care who Man United played. Chelsea looked good against Arsenal, but Chelsea did not get the work done.
But remember,
I'm picking Leicester to win that game tomorrow.
Of course, you are picking Leicester.
No, I'm not trying to hit.
So surprised.
No,
No, I'm
I'm a
not trying
Chelsea.
to
You
hear.
know,
You
I'm a
know, I
Chelsea
usually
guy.
make my predictions.
Chelsea
I
is
base it
Chelsea
on
for the last 3 or 4 outing. Chelsea is now
You don't
putting
base it on nothing.
Even against Real Madrid. Chelsea is now putting games to bed. Against Real Madrid, they should have won that game handedly.
where
They
is
got all
Tammy
the
Abraham,
chances.
by the way? Where is Tammy?
I think Tammy in the cold because
So Chelsea now Chelsea playing well, but they're not putting the games away.
Tuchel said Tammy had a mentality that he's arrived basically.
Oh,
So when he got benched a few times, he took it personal like where he comes off benching me, and I was a high scorer last year, and I need to be playing more. And when Tuchel gave assignments on things to do and work on, like work on this, work on that, work on this, Tammy is not giving the attitudes Tuchel's looking for. Tuchel said I've benched everybody. I benched Pulisic for the longest. When I came in, Mason Mount was one of the best players. I benched him the first few games. I bringing Ziyech on small, but I've been benching Ziyech. I've been benching Giroud. I'm looking for certain things. He had Hudson-Odoi playing a lot, but now Hudson-Odoi barely plays. Because Tuchel said I'm looking for certain things for you guys to give me. He got players that play that shouldn't be like Jorginho. Jorginho giving him whatever he giving him in practice and dedicating himself and putting all in. So he's going off that effort stuff. And nigga, I can sex out what thing. Um he going off that this fool over here winking. Yeah. So he going off effort. And I think that's what came up with Tammy. Tammy had the injuries and then hey training. When you're not training good with Tuchel, you don't really, pick you. A lot of coaches like training. I don't know why, but I think you should try Tammy on some of these games because
those
for
Tyron, to
those
be honest.
chances, I mean, so somebody
Thank
need to
you.
put those chances away. Like somebody, I mean,
That's
I
what I
A
about
know
to
lot
say.
of chances Timo will not be missing. Tammy will score then.
Tammy
That's
will,
for
Tammy
damn
will,
sure.
Tammy,
Exactly what I was just about to say.
wait. Let's put this. Let's put it on the
You
other
want to
side though.
qualify all
No, no,
you
no, 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 no,
want,
no, no,
but
no, no, no. I'm not
African can
qualifying it.
score.
I'm not qualifying it. He can score. Can he get himself in those positions as good as Timo can put himself? That's the thing we're lacking though. One person get in the position they can score. The other person, like you hear me. I'm complaining about Tammy a lot. I'll complain about Tammy a lot because Tammy don't get in
Timo,
positions to score a lot.
okay, yeah, but Timo is fast. Nobody got that kind of skill. You don't expect Tammy Abraham was 6'4" or 6'6". What is how tall is
No,
he?
no, no,
6'4"
no, no,
to get in
Pablo.
Yeah,
that.
he has to be six
Scout,
something.
it's not just about the fast. It's not about fast. It's about the way the dude reads the game and the runs he make. That's what his game is predicated on.
Well, Leicester
But
City is going to let Chelsea have the ball all they want tomorrow.
that's
But
how they
Leicester
play.
City
They
is
will counter.
bitter on the counter attack.
Deadly.
So Chelsea got to put the
Deadly.
chances away. If they don't put the chances away, Leicester City is going to catch them on that counter attack.
Deadly. I don't want to go into no penalties, nothing. No extra time. Right now the league is tough. Win or lose. Don't go into no extra time. We got important things on.
Man, I love extra time. When my team not playing, I love
Oh yeah,
penalties.
you love it,
Chelsea,
but I don't want no extra time.
Chelsea got a full house, right? Like everybody healthy.
Yeah, everybody
Tomorrow.
healthy finally, but Russ and stuff. But I don't think Tuchel will be trusting Zuma a lot moving forward because I watched the last couple of games closely when Zuma plays.
Mr.
Just like
Glass.
just like to beat the high press. And Zuma, yeah, Mr. Glass, Mr. Glass. Just like to beat the high press, and Zuma struggles with like on the ball control. You know, but we'll see how it goes. We ran on with the England thing. We gotta get a little bit into Spain in the next part of this. So we'll take a short break, and we'll come back and get into the battle of La Liga. We'll be back. Welcome back to the second part of the Africans Talking Sports podcast. In this section, as we said before, we will go through the Spanish table and talk about how close that race is. Then we'll talk about the two big games that happened this week in the EPL. And we'll go to EPL predictions for the upcoming games this weekend. So before we get into that, we just bring it over to I will giving you Drinko's Corner Light. It's only going to focus on the Spanish league. We're not giving you across Europe. We're just going to give you the Spanish league. So Drinko, I turn it over to you, man.
Yeah, folks. So let's look at Spain. There's 2 more games to go. Each team have played 36 games, and in Spain they played 38 games. So we got 2 more games to go, and the table is really tight in Spain. it could be anybody. It could be anybody league this at this point. But if Atletico Madrid wins out the last two games, they will be champions of Spain. Um, and it doesn't matter what Real Madrid or Barcelona does in that instant if Atletico just win out the last two games. But yeah, so Atletico Madrid is at 80 points. That's 2 points more than Real Madrid, which is at 78, and Barcelona is at 76 points. And believe it or not, Seville is still in the title run there because they got 74 points. They could climb up a little bit higher on the table. But the good thing about Real Madrid is that Real Madrid is they got the head-to-head against Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. So if they tie on points with either of those teams, they could come out victorious. But yeah,
But they got a rough schedule.
You do? I was
Yeah,
about to ask
they-
next. I was about to
yeah,
ask
They
you the
got a
same.
more
Who they gotta
difficult
play.
schedule of the all the teams
So
in
yeah,
the hunt.
so Real Madrid gets to play in the
Bill-
next game. They get to play Athletic Bilbao. I don't know. I don't think that's too much of a tough game for them. Shouldn't be. And then the second game, the last game, they get to play Real Valladolid, which
Don't forget-
is
No, they got to play
Yes.
Villarreal. The
No,
last
wow.
game they playing Ona Emery then.
Really?
yeah. Sorry, you said
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at Atletico Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid get to play. That's a tough game. That one is a tough game.
Villarreal is not.
Yeah, they're not playing that bad. They stumble a little bit in
Arsenal.
the season, but they're not playing that bad.
That's
But
not
you know
even
the-
really.
you-
That's not
but
even
you-
really show up for that.
But you know the
Very
good
good.
thing. The good thing about that game, it will be the weekend before the Europa finals. So the coach might rest a lot of players. So I think Real
Mm.
Madrid will have a
But
advantage.
if we look at Atletico Madrid got to play Osasuna in
Mhm.
the next game.
their schedule is easy.
Yeah, and then they get to play Valladolid. So they got the best route of the teams out there.
All right.
Barcelona too got some easy games.
Yeah, very easy.
They
Elba
they get
and
to play
Celta Vigo.
and Celta Vigo. So it's Real Madrid got the toughest schedule. I don't know what Seville look like. Seville got Villarreal,
And we got
The-
nothing
the
but kids
next
to
game.
play. It's all
and then they
kids
got
playing.
and then they got Alaves. So yeah, if Atletico Madrid wins out, they're crown champions. Since what 2013 was the last time they won it.
I mean, they ain't
Atletico?
necessarily
I
got
thought it was
to.
later than that.
They ain't
I
got
thought-
nothing got to win out.
2013, 2014 was the last time they won. The safe route is to win out because
Yeah, you have to win out. If they don't win out,
if they don't win out,
If they
Barcelona.
don't- I
or
mean,
Real
I'm
Madrid
just
could
saying
make
that
it.
well, either you guys could drop a game too or tie a game, and then that puts a dent in your plans too. You know?
True, that's true. It's always
Yeah.
the person that's chasing over things is
Yeah.
automatic. No, you
Yeah,
can drop points too.
you
That's
know,
true.
you can drop points too. You got to win yours and hope something else falls
Yeah.
in place for you. That's the thing about chasing, especially when out of your hands. You just
Yeah.
gotta depend on something big to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it's kind of tough. It's kind of tough, but
Yeah, and then it's everybody is separated by 2 points from the top to the fourth
bottom.
place. Everybody's separated by 2 points. So that's tough in Spain, unlike the other leagues that already got champions crown, like Germany and the EPL.
Mm.
Yeah.
how
But,
I know it's been
I hope
closing.
Madrid will win.
I know it's been closing league. How is it going over there with PSG and Leo?
Lille needed, I think, 4 more points to win the championship in France. If they win their game in all their games, I think they got.
Okay, we check next week.
If they
We check next week.
yeah, they got 2 more games. If they win both, and PSG got a game. PSG is basically out of it. They got a game.
Well, place PSG in third or fourth?
I think they're out of it,
Second.
but they're in second. They're 3 points behind. So they're not technically
What do you
technically
mean out of
but
it? They just,
If Lille win both games,
yeah, you got to win. That's the thing. But that's
Well,
okay.
you
That's
know.
okay.
So Leo is at 36. They played 36 games. PSG has played 36 games. Leo got 79 points. PSG got 76 points. So PSG is 3 points below them. But PSG got that goal difference over Leo. So
massive.
And Monaco is just 2 points behind PSG also. So it's also tight in France. It's a tight schedule, tight table they got going there. So
I'm looking for League to win. I hope they do. They get it.
yeah, it would be nice to see somebody else win the title in France other
Man.
than PSG.
I
But
think
yeah,
Inter already won Italy, right?
yeah, Inter,
Inter Milan,
so I think that the two outstanding is France and Spain.
All right, let's move. Let's move in. Let's move on to the
Nobody catching nobody catching Inter. Inter got like 80 points, and I think
they're done. They already been crowned champions. They already been crowned
12 points
champions.
behind them. Yeah, so
They already been crowned champions.
ain't nobody catching them.
As that Conte genius.
Yeah, but
I
yeah,
mean-
we'll look at all four tables next time around and just
Yeah, we'll look at them next
who's
week.
champion
Let's
and who
let's
not.
move
Might
into
have- might have-
let's move into the EPL games from
Yeah,
this week.
might have
First
a-
game on dock was Arsenal Chelsea. We played at home. Arsenal pipped us 1-0. It was a very frustrating game, actually.
A game we completely dominated.
We had like it was a very frustrating game. But let me pass it to the man who said it dominated. Let him give his thoughts on the game.
No,
What's your thoughts,
I'm
Keith?
joking.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I was so sure Chelsea are going to score any minute. I think they hit the post 2 or 3 times.
2 times.
2 times, at least in the last. Yeah, I don't know what Mikel's plan was, but he didn't go out to really play this game. And I think it had a lot more to do with beliefs than tactics. Chelsea players have been playing very well. So you could tell that from the confidence in the way they were playing. The possession was there, they're confident, they run, they're making the correct one. Whatever, we were timid and scared and afraid to express ourselves. But, football can be cruel. Sometimes you don't take your chances and somebody score or some kind of funny goal, you can win it. That just goes to show. But I don't know who's to fault for the Chelsea goal. Whether is the what was it, Kepa's fault or was Jorginho's fault? I have no idea.
It wasn't Kepa, man.
I started to question, Kepa position, but on the real though, it's not his fault because there where the goalkeeper need to be. A goalkeeper need to be in a position that the ball is not coming towards the goal.
Mm.
And Jorginho didn't lift for his head. The man played the entire game with his head bowed down. The entire game. He was not looking, even his passes, he was not looking where he passing the ball.
It's Tyrone when you say anything.
Yeah, and
I told you guys I'm not saying nothing about I'm not saying nothing about G5, man.
And Chelsea again. I said that before. Chelsea had 68% possession in that game. They had 19 shots on goal. They hit the post 2 times, and they couldn't come over a goal. And they completely dominated Arsenal in that game.
Hit the post 2 times. Had a player 1-on-1 in the beginning of the game. Havertz placed it over.
Havertz should have scored that thing.
Arsenal was forced to park the bus.
I want to chuck it up to Havertz being young. Because some games he would be super composed in front of goals. Some games he would be super erratic in front of goals. So I'm like, what is it?
He's not a natural goal scorer.
10
I don't think he is. He's a playmaker.
He's a midfielder.
10 out of 10, you got to score that. 10 out of 10, you got to score that.
I don't know if it was.
I've seen people miss that. I've seen people miss that though.
Yeah, people miss that, man.
And
it was early in the game too. That enough time to recover from it.
Yeah, there's easier goals where I've seen people miss, but he should have buried that. He had taken his time and buried that. He could have crossed the defender face for a penalty. He could have rounded a goalie. He could have done a lot of things, but I mean, it is what it is. That game was a one-sided game the whole game. Even like any true fan watching the game will say, but Chelsea dropped it, and they dropped that, and that puts them in a struggling position in the top 4 race. But as I said, I'm not going to lament on J5 nonsense. J5, yeah, you're not being calling for him to not play a lot.
The man played the entire game with his head bowed down.
He kept passing balls to Arsenal players, and I'm like, dude, you're supposed to be press resistant and have all these short passes, but Conte not gonna run in space like how Kovacic is running space for you to pass these balls. Conte busy doing other stuff. So find a way to do a long pass. Find a way to play balls on other places. And then he played the ball back to Zuma. Zuma had Gilmore and Chilwell. I don't know why he forced that ball back to Jorginho, and somebody already on Jorginho's back. Zuma struggles with the ball too. I love his defending, but he struggles with it. That's why I think it will be kind of curtains for him with the way Tuchel wants to play, especially next season when he has a whole preseason to play with the squad and train. And I don't know if they're gonna give him players. I for the people they're
He might
targeting.
get one. He might get
Yeah,
one or
yeah,
two.
yeah, yeah.
That
You're
I
not
don't
that
gonna
know if
get
they.
it. You're not gonna get that kind of money Lampard got this summer, but you get
No,
one or
No,
two players.
no.
Yeah.
That was
You
taking
can you
advantage
can
of the
buy
market with
a
that money.
you can buy a potential defender, and I don't know the striker
He
thing. You
needs
just
a.
bought spent a lot of money on a big striker, but
It's not a lot of
you gotta
money.
integrate.
It was like 35 million, bro.
you need somebody who can, because I don't think Chelsea don't have a midfielder that can cover.
Well, which
That's
one of them was
what
78 million or
So
that
70?
Havertz.
you need a midfielder that can cover Kante.
I was only 35.
No. Timo.
Oh, Tim was 30.
Timo at 35. Havertz 78 or something like that.
Yeah, he was the most
Havertz at 30.
expensive of the three.
Yeah, and Ziyech for like 32.
Yeah.
But
So
we do
Chelsea-
need that. We
Chelsea-
need that midfielder. That's
Chelsea
a
need
big
that
need.
midfielder that will
That's a
cover Kante.
big need.
Even if they doesn't get another defender.
Defensive
if
midfielders,
they doesn't
central
get another
midfielders are cheap.
Yeah, but when Kante doesn't play,
Not the
when
one that
Kante
won.
doesn't play-
Not the one that won. The one that being chasing. He's not cheap.
Who the China buy?
Declan Rice. Declan Rice not cheap.
Oh yeah, he's English, so that's
Yeah,
another
he's not
20
cheap.
plus million
Yeah,
extra
not
just for he being English.
I personally, me. I mean,
Is
don't
he
get
a
me
former
wrong.
Chelsea
Yeah, he was in that academy.
youngster?
They let him go at 14. Yeah. I personally, I like Declan Rice's game. He's been improving every season. But if they give me the choice to scout for that position, I'm going to league. That's the gold mine for
That's
defensive
true.
midfielders.
That's true. That's true.
That's the gold mine.
Even
All
defenders.
most of the great ones in World Cup for the last few years.
Yeah.
If you check the origin,
Yes.
they came from League 1.
I can tell you now though, Monaco got one picking out of playing the
Too
defense.
many.
Shit.
That's the dude I'm talking about.
What's his name?
His name is
Monaco got one.
like Chumeni or Chouameni or something.
Yes, yeah, he got that 40 day.
Man, Scout, just go take some time after the day and watch him a little bit. I will buy that dude. I will buy that dude before I buy Declan Rice. That's just me. Because of what he gives. He gives
I
us
think
Declan Rice,
he's
he
better
gives
than Declan
more.
Rice.
Oh yeah, to me. But Declan Rice
Yeah, I
is
think
English,
he
so he
is.
gets hyped more. I'll buy Chouameni before I buy Declan Rice. But I don't know if the team's looking at him. But I'll go for him and go for a defender. Because Thiago can play, but Thiago's old now, so you can't depend on him every game in, game out. You gotta make sure that somebody else is there to go.
Yeah, but I will patch up that midfield before I worry
Yeah,
about
man,
the
that's the key thing.
defensive.
Midfield, they can figure out the striker situation. Timo can be this bad next season, man. I mean, for goals, not for the other part. Other parts of the games are like, it's great. I don't
It's
worry
great.
about other parts of this game.
It's great for Timo. He got Tuchel, who's German, so I think that helps.
Mhm.
I think any other coach, Timo will be on the bench. I think Timo will be on the bench.
That's true, but it depends on how the coach trying to play. That's the thing.
Well, Timo might try to, maybe it's his first season. When he get that composure together, he gets in so many positions and that speed. You can't.
I think he'll be a little better next season when he settled into the place and his family come over. Get the preseason. He's used to England 1 year. I think it'll be a little bit better than he is now in converting those chances because he does everything else well for the team. Was
it Jerry that said Timo used to do the same thing where he came from? We shouldn't be surprised. Was it you?
No, I never used to watch Timo.
Wasn't you? Okay, I think I read out.
Jerry or Scott, but Jerry don't watch all the leagues.
No, but Geeks Timo he's had up and down seasons in Germany, but it's never been like this. He had up and down season, but he would score like 18 to 20 goals.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He happened that last season he was like second behind Lewandowski across Europe. Not even like just Germany across Europe.
Germany across the whole Europe. Okay.
Yeah. He was second in goals. He was like a gunman last season. But he had struggling seasons where he would score like 20 goals or 22 goals. But that's like, that's
a lot of goals.
Like, yeah. I'm just saying. But he's never been this bad. He's going now 11 goals and like 14 assists. But it's been a struggle, man. But
Chelsea got to lock down our end product.
If you really think about it, for first season, 11 goals is not bad. But he should have way more because some
Yeah,
of the positions we found.
it's not bad,
No,
but the amount he's had, he should
11.
have 20 by now.
True, 11 goals is
Easy.
not bad, but watching the games, you would say that's bad.
Yeah,
Just watching
he
the game.
misses a lot of
Yeah, he
one-on-one.
should have 20 by now. He had a lot of one-on-ones, a lot of like tap. He missed
Is
a
he?
few
Is he?
tap ins.
He's gonna be in the Euros this summer, right?
Yeah,
He
being
and
the
Kai
Euros, but
Havertz.
we still gonna be having old boy as our coach though. So I don't expect Germany to do nothing in the Euros, but you never know. Maybe they might go out on a blaze of glory. I'm not worried about Harris. I mean, you're starting to see Harris play football now that he's starting to get a little bit adjusted. So I'm not worried about. I'm just worried about Timo because when that team is stacked the way it's supposed to be stacked, when they get a striker to one, Harris not going to be in those striking positions. He would play number 10 or number 8 for Tuchel. So I'm not worried about that. What they bought him to do, he can do that for me. He already started to lean into that. I need Timo to start scoring. I also need Hakim Ziyech to start doing something more for me, man.
Yeah, he
He's
hasn't
being
been himself.
really, yeah. He's being
He's
something's
too
off with
quiet.
him.
He's too
Something's
quiet.
off. I mean, that's his personality. He's quiet, but he's cocky. But something's off with him. His
That boy
body
is a
language,
genius.
his body language is not
It's
sitting
not fit.
well
Maybe he's
with
not.
the
He
team.
doesn't. He does not. Maybe he's not getting the love he needs, or the team doesn't. The
Yeah,
playing
but
style doesn't fit him.
that's your first year.
Because
Now.
we see, I've seen. I mean, I saw the things Ziyech did in in the Champions League.
Ajax. But remember,
Yeah,
remember,
yeah.
remember,
Maybe he's
when-
not, maybe he's
remember,
not getting that one-on-one from Tuchel. You know,
remember when
that
Ziyech,
one-on-one.
no, remember when Ziyech came to Holland? What happened to him first? The Ajax fans went out to drive him away. They hated
Yeah,
him.
I don't watch the.
Yeah, they hated him because he was like this flashy flamboyant player from the French league. Doing things. They hated him. But by year 2, 3, they were calling the dude like the Wizard of Amsterdam. Basically, he would come good. I just need these guys to have time. I need this preseason is needed bad with Tuchel. I don't care what they give him. Just give that man a real midfielder, not no just patchwork, like a real star quality. Who I Conte, I got your back. Go destroy. I got
All
this
right,
whole
you
part
are
covered.
talking too much, Chelsea.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was about to say this could be a Chelsea round table.
it's not gonna be a round table.
Chelsea, Chelsea.
I mean, we'll talk about City for like a good 15, 20 minutes.
We'll talk about Chelsea
No,
now
we
for
talk about
35.
Chelsea in the first part, and we talk about Chelsea a lot in this part too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
let's go to-
you can't blame me. You start going down the team thing. I'll talk about my team. I'll be having like 30 shows to talk about Arsenal for 2 hours just by himself.
That's true, too.
But let's get to the Man U game, the Man U Liverpool game. That, as I said earlier on, well, I didn't say it on. Yeah, I was talking before we started the show. That game was a good game for Liverpool. Liverpool played really well, but the goals that it got, most of them came from mistakes. And maybe give us some goals in that game, and then they started chasing the game, and that's how they got pipped in that last goal, that counter attack from Salah. But I mean, kudos to Liverpool. Man U went and took a chance on the Leicester game to rest for this game, and now they lost this one. So they got to do something going into the Europa League final, because you can't go on bad form, But I'll pass it to you, Trinko. What do you think about the game?
Oh yeah, that was a good game by Liverpool. Liverpool dominated that game. Yeah, the mistakes were made by United, but yeah, that's what the game is about. When the other team make mistakes, you put them away, and Liverpool put the chances away from the mistakes that United made. Salah was excellent. Firmino was good. Mane came on later on in the game. He didn't have that much of an impact into the game.
Yeah, Brian went for Jota, right?
That Jota was very good in that game too. If you see and Trent Alexander, man, you gotta get him kudos for that cross, that free kick that Jota headed in for the goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, they play well if they continue to play like they was. And the kid that made the error,
Phillips
that made an error for the goal. He
came back and did well.
He made right to it though.
My boy played though.
Yeah, your boy player. I was looking at him, Williams.
Reece Williams. He stuck one on Rashford. I was like, okay, look at my little dude.
I was like, he played though. Yeah, but I don't know how United rested all those dudes for that game and didn't show up.
Yeah, the way the game started, they let it go too far before they decided they were going to play and try to come back. So it was kind of. How do you see it, Giggs?
To be honest, I didn't watch the game. Madrid was playing at the same time.
Oh, okay,
I had to watch Madrid. I'm not gonna leave
When
Madrid
you're
playing.
analyzing, so had 3 screens.
No, I'm not. I could
No,
have done
no,
it. Listen, I could have done it, but
Liverpool and United game started before the Madrid game, about 45 minutes. So I watched the first half of the Liverpool game. I switched to the Madrid game, and when the Liverpool game went to halftime, when the Madrid game went to halftime, I went back to the Liverpool game. And so
I'm not gonna go back and forth with Madrid and Lindelof, man. What are you talking about?
No, but that was a good game to watch. That was a really
yeah. This the score at what 4-2?
4-2, yeah.
4-2. Yeah, that's
Liverpool goals were like nice though.
I want to give us
some real nice goals.
A special shot. I know we gave him a hard time on this podcast.
I see your boy, Club. He coming down small with the post game interview.
Yeah, man. Yeah, my boy getting back in my good graces now. I can finally start loving on him again. And they were turning me off, man. I was like, come on, bro.
I like the guy, man. But after Tyrone said that, I started to look at him. I was like, dude, you gotta chill small too.
He calmed down like these last few, because he's out of it now. So
I read it
out of it. He back in the hunt after that game, but he was out of it. So he's
more chill. He's more
humble.
I read it like when Zidane first left Madrid, when Zidane left Madrid the first time around, I was like, they gotta go ahead and get Klopp, but they didn't, and Liverpool snatched it.
When I get
I don't think
we'll get it out another show. I want to ask a question, but we'll get another show.
What question?
I was going to ask, I'm hearing rumors about Zidane possibly leaving after this season.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've been
hearing a lot of talk about it. Zidane.
Guys try to keep it.
Zidane said only his sons and wife knows what he's gonna do at the end of the season. So everybody waiting.
They don't need to move Zidane. What they need is some.
No, they're not moving him. They're not moving Zidane. It's up to him.
Man, what they need to go get some players.
Yeah, it's up to him.
Go get some players.
In the players. The team is old.
Not people Perez won. Not names.
The team old. But you look at the Perez about here, just go for the biggest names and you won't worry about building a team with coach.
Well, nowadays that can't work. You got all money around.
Mbappe is number one. Mbappe has had 4 chances to resign his PSG contract and he refused. So that's a good sign for us.
I mean, Mbappe is not leaving Paris.
Y'all got Mbappe bread though? Mbappe
We need Haaland. We need Mbappe. We need Haaland.
Yeah, I think Haaland's a more realistic target.
No.
Dortmund can use the money.
He's saying he need Haaland because how Haaland plays versus how Mbappe plays. That's what he's saying.
Either way, I think Haaland will be more realistic. PSG don't have to sell if they don't want to. Mbappe is a Parisian kid. He's not leaving his hometown right now. Every year they're going to be in the semi-final, quarterfinals, finals, somewhere around there.
Any team that Mbappe is going to go to, it's going to be basically in the semi-quarterfinal. Because he's going to the top teams. He's not going to know other,
Right.
So what I'm saying is he doesn't need to move, except he really wants to. Except he's gonna go push or move to Paris.
But I don't think he will. He wants to play for
Madrid. But Jerry, you gotta look at
he wants to play for Madrid.
I haven't heard it.
Oh,
Jerry,
it's all around.
Every top player you won't play for Madrid. That's just a fact.
Normally, that's true.
But Drigo, why Haaland though? Like you just with the Haaland thing.
Haaland.
Haaland is talented. I think
don't let me start. That dude come down to the midfield. That dude defend, and that dude score goals.
Can he Mondo?
I'm sure if you give him some glove, he can do it.
Dude, I like Mbappe. Don't get me wrong, but if I had to pick between the two, I would take Haaland over Mbappe at this present time. We had that discussion before.
Mbappe with my eyes closed. Give me Mbappe with my eyes. I love Haaland's game. You remember I was fighting with Al about Haaland business? I love Haaland's game. Like don't get me wrong. I'll take any of them any day. But if I had a choice where you can say money, all things being equal, you get one of your choice or one of your choosing.
Yeah.
In this Thomas Tuchel team.
Yep, Mbappe would do.
I'm taking Mbappe, bro.
And Giggs, in Thomas Tuchel team, I would take Mbappe over in Real Madrid team, I would take Haaland over Mbappe.
I think Madrid needs to go and buy Haaland.
Haaland can be a CR7. I'm telling you.
Hey Jerry, even
he got more to his game than CR7 had.
Even your Terry Henry.
Wait, what?
Trico posted a video.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold
What
up.
the material
This man said.
He chose.
Haaland got more to the game than CR7. That's what I said.
Please get your boy.
CR7 don't defend.
no,
Haaland can defend.
Please get your boy.
Trico, you said what?
He said Haaland got more to the game than CR7.
Tyron, can you send Trico, Michael?
At this present stage.
Let's move on.
At
Very
this-
disrespectful.
I'm muting for that nonsense.
You mute Trico. Trico, how you say that though?
I'm
Come on,
muting
man.
for that nonsense. No. You're muted.
At this present stage, Haaland got more to the game than
You
CR7.
just did Jared times 3.
All
And
right.
you're still saying it.
All right. Enough. Let's move on.
Let's go to the prediction. Okay. I think they may shut it down with that
Jesus
statement.
Christ.
Yeah, we just gotta go to bed.
Let's
now.
move to
Come
predictions.
on, man.
Let's move to predictions. All right. So most of the teams that had games in hand will be playing this weekend, leading into next week, basically. Chelsea don't have a game this weekend because they got FA Cup final tomorrow. But tomorrow, first game of the day is Newcastle.
Have one game today.
Newcastle and Man City play today. Actually, the game ended 4-3. It was a
Yeah.
good game. It's an entertaining game. For
was.
neutrals, it was an entertaining game. So, but that game went that way. But tomorrow we got Leeds United versus Burnley at 7:30 a.m.
Oh,
Leeds,
God.
what you got?
I got Leeds 2-0.
There you go.
All right. Pop. Big Scott, what you got?
It's a hard thing.
What make it hard?
Because first of all, Burnley playing.
Can you let the men talk?
1-1. I'm going 1-1. A draw.
You will let you. What you go do to you?
I think when you're ready to do the Arsenal prediction, why do it?
All right. What you got for this game?
The great football in Leeds United is going to win 2-0.
Make it hard for you to pick on your side.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
2-0.
Nah, but
Leeds
Leeds win the game 2-1 in my book. So let's go to this game. I don't know who cares to watch it, but somebody will watch it. Southampton versus Fulham tomorrow at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
What you got, Trinko?
2-2, man. I think they will just go and just fight each other.
2-2.
Go and fight each other. Okay. What you got, Big Scott?
1-0 Southampton.
I got 1-0 Fulham.
Yeah.
Gigs, what you got?
Yeah. Fulham 1-0.
Okay. This game is of interest to me. So I'll go along the lines of what I did the last time, and it kind of worked well. So I'll try and see if it'll work again this time. Brighton versus West Ham. I'm looking for a draw in this game. 1-1. Gigs, what you got?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I'm looking for. Brighton 1-0.
Oh, nice. Even better. Scott, what you got?
1-0 to West Ham.
Fair enough. Drinko, what you got?
It's hard to score on Brighton. I don't see West Ham getting this game. So Brighton win 2-1.
Oh, okay. I hope that happens. I wish that happens. I wish that happens. I need West Brom to play like how they play us against Liverpool too. Crystal Palace, Hudson boys, and Big Scout boys.
Yeah, we go.
Versus his other boys, Aston Villa, on Sunday. Yeah.
Scott, you like Villa too?
Hey, you like Villa?
Yeah, I like Villa. Villa, my team on
FIFA.
On FIFA right now, I've got them stuck in the Champions League.
Yeah. So for this game, I'll go Villa 2-1. I think that kid got a red card, right? Ali Watkins. Yeah, he got a red card in the last game.
But was it 3 games or one game?
He got a second yellow. So I think he missed this game.
He didn't play the last game.
Oh, okay. He's good to come back. It wasn't a straight red.
Okay, he didn't play the last game.
All right. So what you got, Drinko, for this game?
Oh, I got Villa winning the game 2-1.
2-1. Okay. Same
Villa.
amount of me.
I got Villa 3-2.
Jeez, it's a lot of goals for Villa. What you got, Big Scott?
2-1 Aston Villa.
Okay.
Oh, you got balance.
Not Hudson boys.
No, not today. Not today.
Hudson, Hudson
the,
nephew, Hudson
next
Palace
the,
nephew is
My
Woody against
Papa
Palace.
is safe for the season. He got his team where he needs to be. He
So
got
you got
another
nothing
year
to
to
worry
go.
about, huh?
Yeah.
the next game we got is Spurs Tottenham versus Wolves on
Oh, that's
Sunday.
not bad.
Oh, I don't know that game.
Give me Tottenham 2-1. Geeks, what you got?
I got a draw 2-2.
Mm, okay, well, Wolves. Okay. Scott, what do you got?
3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. Drinko.
Everything is going down for Spurs. And Wolves is not playing the best football either. But I think Wolves win the game 1-0.
Wow. Okay. We'll look at these we'll look at these predictions next week.
I know. That's
Because
that man's out of order.
We have to.
We'll look at this. Okay, Sunday we got Liverpool versus West Brom. Liverpool will win West Brom 3-0. I'm already calling it. They can only show up
Yes.
against us. What you got,
Liverpool-
Scott?
Liverpool 3-1. I'm sorry.
Give me that same score 3-0.
3-0. Okay, Gigs.
I do 3-1.
3-1. Okay.
Yeah,
Drinko?
I'm with Geeks. I got 3-1 for
3-1. Yeah. Liverpool will blast them. Everton versus Sheffield United. Sheffield United basically in Sheffield on vacation, just chilling. They don't even they don't even care. They might as well get the 3 points. Everton will win this game 2-0. Drinko, what you got?
So you don't think Sheffield United can be a party pooper, huh?
No.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
Everton
nah.
man 3-0. I just want to mess around.
Scott, what you got?
2-0 Everton.
Yeah. 2-0 Everton.
Nothing Everton. And then we go into the beginning, the match day 37 games because they will have midweek games and won't be back until next Friday. So first game will be on Tuesday, Man United versus Fulham. Scott, what you got?
3-1 United.
Gigs, what you got?
I got a draw 2-2.
2-2. I got United winning this game 3-1.
United and who?
What you got, Trinko? United and
Fulham.
Fulham.
United gonna be
Yeah.
rotating because that thing coming up.
Yeah, but United will win by 2-0.
2-0. Okay. So we got Southampton coming back around the block again to play Leeds on Tuesday. Leeds will win Southampton 2-0. Drinko, what you got?
Yeah, but
Leeds
United
and Southampton.
put
Who's
respect
playing
on
at home?
United. The great footballing Leeds United. It's gonna win the game.
I don't know who playing at home.
Didn't you
Leeds
just come from
United.
the championship or something?
Who, Leeds United?
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
like 20 years.
They just came from the championship. So what?
2004.
I'm just saying. Like,
So what?
I know I was
They're
wishing for
still-
them to come back, but
There's still the
Drinko
great
brings getting on my
football.
nerves.
There are still the great footballing Leeds United.
Who
That-
getting that
that's who
name?
they are.
Man, can you call your score,
The great
please?
footballing Leeds United. No, Leeds United gonna win the game 2-0.
Okay, all that. Geeks, what you got?
2-1.
2-1. 2-1 to who?
To Leeds.
Sorry, 2-1 to Leeds.
Okay.
You know,
Scott,
Kicks like Leeds. Don't mind pretending.
Scott, who you got?
1-0 leads.
1-0 Leeds.
Man,
Okay.
he struggled with that one. How you came up with that one?
He won't get in the win, but he won't get in too many goals.
Right.
Ah, yeah.
No, he
I
won't
wanted
come
to
back
give-
at me.
I wanted to give him a draw, but you know what? Let me be fair. Let me
So
But
we
Drinko-
got go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, Drinko, let's be honest. You would choose St. Joseph Warrior against Arsenal. So don't,
Oh yeah,
don't talk to Jerry.
That was not true.
We got Brighton against City on Tuesday. I mean, City's on vacation too, but they gotta keep sharp.
It
for,
doesn't matter.
They're
they
on the
gotta
road,
keep
man.
sharp.
City
They
on the
gotta keep
road.
sharp.
It
City will
doesn't
win. City will win this game. City will win this game 2-0.
Yeah.
Gigs
Give me that
2-0.
same-
2-0. Yeah.
Give me the same thing.
2-0. Trinko.
I disagree. Brighton is
Yeah.
going to win the game. City play against Newcastle today, and the team that they play is the same team they're going to play against Brighton because they want to save players for, Champions League final. So Brighton's going to win this game.
So they play the
2-1.
same team two games in a row, and those other
Oh,
dudes
yeah.
just get
Watch.
rusty.
Watch Pep.
Okay.
2-1. Brighton.
All
win.
right.
2-1.
So Tuesday, look, another cup final. Chelsea against Leicester, part
Oh, that's a
part
good
3.
game. That's a good game.
Part 3. I'll go to Gigs.
Who's home?
Chelsea's home,
Okay.
and there will be fans. I heard.
2-1 for me. Chelsea.
Okay. Scout.
3-1 Chelsea.
Trinko.
Leicester. That's a hard one, man.
What's high about it? It'll be fans. Chelsea will be bouncing.
2-1 Chelsea. I'll get 2-1 to Chelsea.
I'm going 1-0 Chelsea. 1-0 Chelsea. We move on to Everton versus Wolves. Just give me Everton to win this game 2-1.
The schedule is so ridiculous, though.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
the games are packed together.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games are packed together. Trinko, what you got in this game? Everton versus Wolves.
Yeah, Everton, man, 2-1.
2-1. Big Scout, what do you have?
0-0.
Oh, that's gonna be a boring one. And Gigs, what you got? Gigs?
Everton 1-0.
Everton 1-0. Okay, now we got another Newcastle versus Sheffield. Newcastle will beat them 2-0. Trinko.
1-1, man. Sheffield.
Sheffield? Okay.
They're gonna shoot small face, man.
Gigs, what you got? Newcastle versus Sheffield.
Newcastle win 1-0.
Scott, what do you got?
1-0 to Joe Willock.
Jesus. Next game will be Tottenham versus.
You saw the man messed the penalty out today.
Yeah. Tottenham versus Aston Villa on Wednesday.
That's a pretty decent game.
That's a good
It's a
one.
decent game. I think Villa will pull this one off 1-0.
Yeah, bro. Spurs is on the downwards.
That's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
just
Villa,
games
yeah,
after
Villa.
games after
I think Villa gonna win the game 2-1.
Spurs will be home.
Yeah, Spurs will be home. No,
Don't
Villa.
matter what-
I'm sorry. Yeah, Spurs will be home. Spurs will be home.
It don't matter what Spurs play these days, Jerry. Just call the score.
I'll give that a draw.
1-1.
1-1.
So you and Jerry gave it a draw. Okay. And then Arsenal playing Hudson Boys. Let me see who Jerry will pick here. Who you got? Who you got, B Scott?
Mr.
Arsenal
Ronaldo.
playing Crystal Palace.
Who
Crystal
are
Palace.
home?
Crystal Palace at home.
I can't
that's
wait
a
to
tough
come up
one.
prediction for this one.
2-1
So
Who?
to Arsenal with
Okay.
Zaha scoring.
wait, that's going. All right.
For Hudson Boys.
This game will go 2-2. Geeks, what you got?
I got Arsenal 3-2.
Okay.
That's a lot of goals.
Let's brace ourselves for this one. Who you got?
Yeah, Palace winning the game 2-0, man.
I love it. I love it.
Palace
Yeah.
2-0.
Hudson Boys. Hudson Boys.
Hudson Boys.
There you go.
It never fails. 2-0.
2-0.
I don't know where Paul is gonna take 2 goals from, but
All
hey,
right.
Don't worry about it. Big football that biscuit.
True.
Westwood get Chelsea 5.
That's true.
Hmm.
Burnley versus Liverpool. Liverpool is gonna win
That's a
this
hard
game.
game.
Actually, no. Let me take that back.
That's a hard
game-
game.
This game will tie 2-2.
2-1 Liverpool for me.
2-1
1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I think Liverpool wins 2-1, but it's gonna be a hard game for them.
Going about 2-2 draw. Liverpool finally drop out of the title race.
Tara just going for scores that will
Out
put
of the
Chelsea
top four.
up.
Hey man,
Hey,
you
what
gotta go.
you gotta do?
You gotta go at the heart once, man.
True.
And then the last game of the weekend will be West Brom versus West Ham.
Oh, West Ham, man. Come on now.
Yeah, West
West
Ham.
Ham, what?
Okay.
2-0.
Yeah, West Ham. 2-1 maybe.
Get drink
Yeah,
over.
even though West Ham is not the West Ham that they were, a couple of weeks ago, but I think they still win the game 2-1.
Okay. Give me West Ham 2-0. So that brings us to the end of this show. It's been a long one. We're having fun. So bear with us. We got our brother back. So we had to have fun with this one. Next week's show will be based on the last games. Everybody playing the same time. There's some tasty games. Leicester playing Chelsea and Tottenham back to back for the last 2 games.
Yeah, one thing in Spain though, everybody's playing on Sunday.
Same time. 12.
Yeah, same time.
On the final
The
day.
last 2 weeks.
The last 2 weeks. Same time.
Everybody's playing.
Did they change that? That's not normal, right? Usually the last game everybody played at the same time.
Yeah, I think they changed it. I think,
yeah,
I think,
the last two games for this season, everybody's
You know what would be
gonna play
good if they can, not that everybody play at the same time. They can just cancel VAR for those last 2 weeks.
They need to cancel. They need to cancel. They need to cancel in England. Okay, Geek.
Good,
Since today was your day, take us out, man. Take us out.
It was a good one. We have fun, a lot of laughter. It's also always good to not have out here and go to Arsenal. And then you go and respond in the chat room the next morning. I got Jerry here who don't have a side. He just hanging in the air.
Why you ask
Where you got this? Where you got this?
I just said take us out.
Now we're gonna take shots.
Twinkle, Tyrone, always good chatting with you guys about the game that we love so much. And we wake up early, 7:30 every Saturday, Sunday to watch. So it was good being here. And we look forward to good games coming up end of the season. And then right after that, we jump into the Euros. So it was a good one. Thanks, guys.
Good football. More content for us.
Yeah.
All right, man. We see you guys next week.